Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the antihypertensive agent sympatholytics by Professor Sabashek. So it includes the drug clonidine, methyl dopa, guanabans and guanfacine. So before start with the mechanism of action, first we'll see the normal physiology. So you can see here this is the presynaptic neuron. Okay, in the presynaptic neuron, this is the vesicles are present. In that vesicles, noradrenaline is present. Okay, here is the presynaptic alpha 2 receptor. This space is nothing but the synaptic cleft, and this is nothing but the postsynaptic membrane. So what happens here? This noradrenaline, it will release into the synaptic cleft. Then there are two receptors are present in the postsynaptic membrane. One is alpha 1 adrenergic receptor, which is present in the blood vessels, and when this noradrenaline bind with the alpha 1 adrenergic receptor, it will cause vasoconstriction or increase in blood pressure. Then another receptor which is present here is the beta adrenergic receptor. This beta adrenergic receptor, it is present in the heart. So when noradrenaline bind with the beta adrenergic receptor, it will increase the heart rate and increase the blood pressure. Now this is the normal physiology, how this noradrenaline act. This noradrenaline, whenever there is a you can say the fall in blood pressure, that time this noradrenaline is released and it will come into the synaptic cleft, and from here it will bind to the receptor and increase the blood pressure. Now this noradrenaline release has to be regulated. So this is regulated through the negative feedback mechanism. This is the negative feedback mechanism. So what happens here? In order to regulate the release of this noradrenaline bind with a presynaptic alpha 2 receptor, and when this noradrenaline bind with the presynaptic alpha 2 receptor, it will stop the release of noradrenaline. Otherwise what happens, if the noradrenaline continuously released from the presynaptic neuron and it will bind to the alpha or beta adrenergic receptor, then what happens, it will increase in blood pressure and ultimately it will increase blood pressure to the more higher level that we don't want. So that's why here a normal negative feedback mechanism is there. This negative feedback mechanism, what it will do, this noradrenaline bind to the alpha 2 receptor and blocks the release of noradrenaline. Now our drug, that is centrally acting drug like clonidine, methyl dopa, what it will do, it will bind with this presynaptic alpha 2 receptor. So what happens here, this our drug, that is sympatholytic, it is nothing but the selective alpha 2 agonist. Agonist means what? Agonist means it will increase the activity of this alpha 2 receptor. So stimulation of this receptor in the CNS, in the vasomotor center and hypothalamus. So basically this receptor, it is present in the vasomotor center and hypothalamus, decrease the sympathetic outflow, and when the sympathetic outflow is decreased, the release of sympathetic outflow means what? Noradrenaline is released from the presynaptic neuron, block the release of noradrenaline from the nerve terminal, leading to the fall in blood pressure. So what happens here? So our drug, in a simple term, clonidine is what? What it will do? Clonidine decreases the release of noradrenaline, and when the noradrenaline release is decreases, ultimately this noradrenaline is not available to bind with alpha and beta receptor, alpha 1 and beta receptor. So ultimately it will decrease the blood pressure. So now we'll see the adverse effect of clonidine. So it includes drowsiness, dryness of mouth, nose and eyes, parotid gland swelling and pain, fluid retention and constipation. Sudden withdrawal of clonidine will lead to rebound hypertension. That's why it is advised that if we are using a clonidine as an antihypertensive agent, then in such case we should not immediately stop the drug. Headache, tremors, sweating and tachycardia. Hence, it is very much important to taper the dose of the drug. So this is all about the sympatholytic drugs. Thank you.